Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kyle argued with Audra over her new business at Crimson Lights. Audra hinted at the continued progress of her new business. She had a sneaking suspicion that Kyle was genuinely spooked by her becoming his rival. According to Kyle, he wasn't concerned about Audra's presence. In response, Audra explained why Kyle was curious about when she would reveal her new business. In a year or two, Audra will be able to compete with Jabot, according to Kyle. With a new product, Audra promised to upend the market sooner rather than later. Kyle believed that the cosmetics field didn't offer many novel shocks. According to Audra, Kyle wouldn't have anticipated what she had in store. According to Audra, she contributes a feminine sensibility to cosmetics that the Abbott men do not. Ashley has that, Kyle reported. It didn't impress Audra. Audra promised, you and Jabot will be forced to recognize my accomplishment. Holden showed up at that precise moment and overheard their exchange. Kyle went out. Holden went over to Audra. She questioned why he wasn't in LA regarding the sexual tension between Audra and Kyle. Holden made a remark. Holden said, I know what I saw, Audra, after she played it down. He contrasted his and Audra's possessions with those of Kyle and Audra. His radar was off, she told Holden. There was no communication between her and Kyle. Don't back off and be a creep, Audra advised. Kyle Abbott was the man she was speaking to, she informed Holden. Next, Audra reminded Holden that not all their memories were good ones. He said he'd like to recapture their good times. She pushed him away. Audra said she's in a new and better headspace right now. Her bad memories of Holden outweigh the good ones. Holden wondered what Nate would think of Audra's encounter with Abbott Jr. Holden was warned by Audra not to threaten her. Holden refused to do that. He claimed he was merely attempting to understand her. Holden was told to keep away from Audra. He warned her that she could get what she wanted. While eating breakfast at the Genoa City Athletic Club, Nick happened to run into Phyllis. In order to meet up with his ex-wife, he decided to postpone his workout. While working for Marchetti, Summer reportedly met a new love interest overseas, according to Phyllis. Nick cautioned that this guy had better not hurt their daughter. Phyllis announced that if that happened, then she'd get on a plane herself and deal with the matter. Nick asked Phyllis if she was okay, as she seemed a little weird. Phyllis insisted she was amazing. Nick stated he was sorry. He asked after Phyllis overcompensated. Nick altered the subject by inquiring about Daniel. Phyllis mentioned that Daniel was still getting over Heather's death. Nick agreed that Daniel needed time. Phyllis commented that Daniel needed something to be passionate about. She said she was mistaken to think that Abbott Communications was Daniel's response. Nick made fun of Phyllis for admitting her mistake. Billy fired her, Phyllis disclosed. Nick was taken aback. His loss, shrugged Phyllis. She acknowledged that there were others than Daniel who required an excuse to get out of bed. Yes, I do, she said. Nick suggested that Phyllis visit Summer and have a mental vacation in Europe. By telling Nick that she had contacted Aristotle Dumas and wanted his support for her new project, Phyllis diverted the conversation. Given Billy's business history, Nick speculated that firing Phyllis might not be the worst thing ever. He recommended that she and Daniel work on something novel and fascinating. Nick questioned why Phyllis didn't approach him for financial assistance. With the Grand Phoenix, Phyllis claimed to have done that once. Nick retorted that everyone benefited from the agreement. Phyllis made a ton of money and reimbursed him with interest. Nick's attempt to sponsor Sally's initiative failed, as Phyllis noted. That was different, Nick thought, and Sally was repaying him. We have a friendship. We are friends. We share parental responsibilities. And I believe we are good at that. Phyllis assured Nick, I don't want anything to destroy our cherished relationship. He agreed. Phyllis acknowledged that she thought Daniel's isolation from her was contributing to her downward spiral. Nick revealed that he had a thought. He said, let's leave this place. Phyllis went outside and thanked Nick for letting her enjoy the fresh air. She could always rely on Nick, he remarked. Phyllis claimed that although she could overcome anything, the experiences she has had have been too much. The worst was still to come, Phyllis thought. Nick gave Phyllis a hug. Claire, Victoria, and Nikki discussed Cole's health at the Newman ranch. Vicky promised to visit him later to see how he was doing. Claire said she had some news. She will not be moving in with Kyle. To a startled Vicky, Nikki explained that she had only recommended that Claire take her time with Kyle. Vicky expressed her ire at Victor's persistent attempts to control everyone. According to Claire, she wasn't bending. She was merely waiting. Her mother shouldn't be upset with Victor, Claire said. She claimed that although she genuinely loves Kyle, she became aware that things were going quickly when they discussed purchasing Adam's condo. Victoria expressed her hope that Clary, not Victor, made this choice. Claire expressed her desire for everything to work out for everyone. Victor doesn't want Claire to date until he finds her the right man, Vicky pointed out. That man doesn't exist, she continued. Claire disclosed that she intended to host a party in order to win Victor over to her and Kyle's cause. Diane presented Kyle a concept for a jewelry and lipstick holder at Jabot. According to Diane, it was popular in the 1950s. According to Kyle, this brings to mind his chat with Audra, who has a brand new, incredible initiative that will completely upend the industry. Jack implied that Audra was blustery. Diane inquired about the source of her funding. Jack says he just knew it was Victor. Kyle stated he should have spoken to his parents earlier about Audra's new company. Jack refused to let Kyle blame himself for Victor backing Audra. Kyle claimed that Audra's bluster was a front. Victor's mole at Jabot was revealed by Kyle, who was credited by Diane and Jack. According to Kyle, Audrey was ecstatic about her new product. She can't be trusted, Diane said. Kyle suggested that he might be able to take it from her. Jack cautioned his son against adding fuel to the fire. Or participate. Kyle advised them not to undervalue her. Diane took Jack's side. Kyle stated that they must ascertain her activities. Diane noted that this might make his relationship with Claire more difficult. Kyle promised to learn as much as he could regarding the existence of this new super product. Jack wasn't sure it did. Kyle claimed to know just how to elicit the truth from her. Kyle advised them not to undervalue her. Diane took Jack's side. Kyle stated that they must ascertain her activities. Diane noted that this might make his relationship with Claire more difficult. Kyle promised to learn as much as he could regarding the existence of this new super product. Jack wasn't sure it did. Kyle claimed to know just how to elicit the truth from her. Claire informed Kyle outside Jack's office that Nikki and Vicky thought the party was a great idea. Although he didn't enjoy delaying their future for Victor, Kyle acknowledged how much this meant to her. Claire hoped Victor would recognize Kyle and Claire's compatibility after the party.